What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reviews. Today we have another Walking Dead volume review, and this is for volume 4 of The Walking Dead, and this is The Heart's Desire. So I wanted to do a review of the next volume of The Walking Dead comic books because, it's a great comic book series, and I want to have a review in my channel. I have a playlist, if you want to check it out, of all the Walking Dead volume reviews. So I wanted to, do this, right? So really cool. You have the cover here. To start off, it's like a yellow theme. You have these walkers here. Pretty cool. I like how they always connect right there. You can see the zombie, the rest of that zombie's head from volume 3. Then you have this walker here, which that actually that's a pretty cool zombie. I like that. And you got one down there and another one here. So, pretty cool. And then also here in the actual picture, you have Tyrese kissing. Looks like Michonne. Yeah, I think that's Michonne. Write in the comments who do you think it is, because it was never confirmed who that was, because there's some pretty cool and interesting things in this issue. So, or in this trade, sorry. So this collects issues. Let's see, issue 19 through 24. So that's pretty cool. We're a good bit into these now. We're in the 4th volume. Even though there's 26, I've already reviewed the actual 26th volume. But it's not in the playlist because I don't want it to be out of order of numbers of trades. Yeah, I'll just put that in the playlist once I do all the other ones. But yeah, guys, Walking Dead volumes, awesome. I love doing reviews of this. And if you guys are new to these will contain spoilers, but these have been around for a long, long time now, like over 10 years. So if you really, if you don't want to know about spoilers or anything, you might not want to watch it, but if you just read the or watch the television series and you want to know what happens in the comic series, then these will be cool videos for you. So I'll do volume 5 here probably at some point next week, because we got the Walking Dead episode coming back tomorrow. So yeah, and then this one, so we started off and we see that Michonne is actually right there, and this is her appearance. This is issue 19 when she appears. And also, I'll put the link in the description for the last review, which was volume 3. So, yeah, and then all the 2 and 1 are in the playlist. So, I'll just, every review, I'll put a link in the description from the previous. So, yeah. Pretty cool. You got Michonne here, and you got, the guy who shot Carl, Otis, and them two, she saves him basically from walkers. And then it comes back to the scene once he's pointing the gun to Rick, and they're all saying, "No, you can't do this, please don't." Walkers, walkers kind of get in the scuffle right here, and then everybody kind of starts killing them. And then it gets to the point here where Rick, oh no, maybe it's here. Right here. Everybody's killing zombies, right? So they can't really see what Rick is doing, and he knows this is his opportunity to kill Dexter, the prisoner that was pointing the gun at him, and he shoots him. Blam, right? Oh yeah, and then they're just like, he's dead, and he's like, "Cry me a river." He's like, doesn't care. Crazy, crazy scene. And then, yeah, so then Rick kind of, after a little bit, he kind of starts, just kind of worrying about what he did, and should he have done it, kind of thinking about that. And then you got Glenn killing a zombie. I like it. It goes right through the head. I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, you got some pretty cool stuff here with, also, okay, so this scene right here is a bit interesting, I want to say, because they find a generator, okay? You have Tyrese and Dale. They find a generator in the prison, which is kind of similar to like the boiler room, but in the TV show, it has more part to it, a little bit. And then, oh man, this is one of the biggest differences from the comic to the TV show. You have Sophia and Carl, because Sophia actually is still alive in the comics right now. So in the TV show, for those of you that watch the TV series of The Walking Dead, you'll know that she dies in season 2. In the comics, none of that happens. She actually has a big bond with Carl, and yeah, it's very interesting. Then also, Michonne gets to the prison with them. She appears at the prison a little later on in the trade. Really cool. And in the TV show, they actually don't trust her very much for a long, long time. Well, after a while, they do. Like Rick says, "You're one of us." But in the comics, they kind of just bring her in. They trust her right away. I find that kind of interesting. And I like it when Rick says, you can't bring those pets in, But then you have a really interesting part with Carol where she actually tries to commit suicide. And she cuts off her wrist, she cuts her wrist. And that was actually taking part with Beth in the TV series. And I almost have to say, it seems like Beth is like Carol in the comics. It's exact, kind of thing. It almost feels like it. Because Carol in the comic series is way different from the TV series. She has the same name. I think that's the only similarity. And then Rick and Tyrese get in a fight because of what happens, and he's kind of saying just let her go, Tyrese. And they get in a fight, and he's like, don't say that again, right? He punches him. And we kind of saw this in the TV show, but not this dramatic. They had a couple punches, that was it. But yeah, they get in a fight, and it gets to the point where Rick actually falls over the beams of the cell block onto the ground, just, yeah, wood, right? It's crazy how that happens. Really just insane. And so then Rick is kind of passed out for a while, and then he wakes up, and then Carol kisses him. And he's like, what are you doing, And she's just like, thank you for sticking up for me. She's just weird in the comics. She's just straight up weird. I don't get her at all. She's really strange. And then Rick has a big speech talking about how we're gonna live, the dead have nothing on us, and that we are the Walking Dead. You guys remember that from the TV show? Well, this is the comic version. Really cool, right? Big, big, huge, line, right? And then to be continued. So, really interesting trade paperback, I do have to say. It's an interesting one because there's a lot of differences from the TV show, and especially in this one. This one really differs from the TV show. This one and Volume 3, I feel are way different. And in Volume 5, I won't spoil it, but there's a lot. There's a scene that doesn't even happen in the TV show. I'm talking about Rick, and I think you guys know what's coming for the reviews, because in Volume 5, there's that Governor and Rick scene where they first meet. Comic fans will know what I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't know anything from the comic, these are complete surprises to you as I'm telling them. So that's pretty cool, because you're gonna find there's a huge moment that happens in the next trade. So wait a couple days before I can do a review of that. So yeah, I want to keep you guys waiting, anticipated, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you like it, please thumb up if you mind, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.